in 2 Peter chapter 1, there's a very fascinating verse which says this: God's divine power has given us everything we need for living a godly life through our knowledge of Him who called us by His own glory and goodness. What I love about this is the commands of Jesus when we listen to His teaching, namely in the Sermon on the Mount, when Jesus says that it would be better for us to pluck our eye out than to go into hell, having a heart full of lusting after people sexually. I love this verse when we think about the commands of Christ and how they sound so lofty and hard to obey. God does not just give us commands to then leave us helpless. He gives us commands and the power and the ability through the grace of God to carry out those commands with a heart full of loving obedience towards His name. His divine power, the divine power of God, the power that God Himself is and possesses and imparts to us, is given to us that we might carry out these lofty commands of Christ which seem so hard to obey. And He does this by His own glory and goodness. The scripture says that He has given us great and precious promises that enable us to partake in the divine nature. What divine nature? The nature of Christ, the purity of Christ, the life of Christ is given to us, imparted to us, which causes us to escape the corruption that's in this world caused by lust or by evil desire. So if evil desires have been plaguing your life and keeping you from obedience to Jesus, there's one thing you need: the divine power of Jesus, the nature of Jesus, the ability of Jesus imparted to you so that you can overcome the sins of the flesh and walk in obedience to the name of God.